Before you pick your next automation tool, listen to this, because the difference between Zapier, Make.com, and N8N isn't just features. It's philosophy. Each one was built for a different kind of builder. Zapier wants to make automation so simple anyone can do it. Make.com wants to give you the visual control so you can design complex workflow without writing any code. And N8N is built for people who want complete freedom, self-hosting, custom code, and full ownership to their data. In this video, I'm breaking down exactly how these three compare, real differences in pricing, integrations, AI capabilities, and what I'll personally choose depending on the business. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly which one's right for you, whether you are starting out with no code or building out a full-blown AI automation stack. Let's start with the big picture. Zapier, Make.com, and N8N all do the same fundamental thing. They connect your tools so data can flow automatically between them. But how they do it and who they are built for, this is where they diverge. Zapier is your plug-and-play option. You connect two apps, set a trigger, and it just works. It's built for simplicity, no setup headaches, no syntax errors. It's perfect for business owners, marketers, or freelancers who just want to get things done fast. Make.com, on the other hand, gives you a visual playground. Think of it like a digital whiteboard where you can see how your data is flowing between your applications. You can create branches, filters, and even loop data through different paths. It's for people who want flexibility without needing to do any coding. And then there's N8N, the power tool, the open source alternative. It gives you full freedom where you can run it in your own server, write JavaScript inside your node, and connect literally to anything that has an API connection. It's the go-to for technical teams, AI developers, or anyone who wants to build enterprise-grade automation at a startup cost. In terms of ease of use, Zapier wins in simplicity. You can create a working automations in less than 5 minutes. For example, imagine you want every Shopify orders to send a thank you email and ping your Slack channel. In Zapier, that's 2 steps. Trigger new orders in Shopify, then action, send message in Slack. And that's done. No coding, no setup headaches. It's perfect for busy founders who just need to get things to work. Now, let's go to Make.com. Make.com adds more flexibility, but it has more moving parts. So let's say we want to go deeper with the same example that I've mentioned before. Instead of just pinging Slack, you want to check the orders if it's above $100. And then you want to tag it as a VIP client and send it to your fulfillment app. In Make.com, you can see all of this visually, branches, filters, and conditions drawn out like a flowchart. It's the same idea as what we have in Zapier, but with much better control. Now, let's go into N8N. You can build the same automation, but add logics like if customer's location is in Australia, send them to a different warehouse, or update profit margin directly in Google Sheets. It's not just about connecting tools, it's about designing how your business thinks. Once you have mastered this technique, the option in building AI automations using N8N will become limitless. For integrations and flexibility, Zapier has the biggest library with over 8,000 applications. If it's a mainstream tool, it's in Zapier. Google Sheets, Meta Ads, HubSpot, Slack, Gmail, all one click away. It's a plug-and-play heaven for mainstream workflow. Now let's look at Make.com. Make.com trades quantity for depth. It integrates with fewer apps, just around 2,000 of them instead of 8,000, but it gives us more control over the applications that you can integrate with Make.com. For example, you can pull product details from Shopify, transform the data mid-flow, and upload it into Notion, all inside one visual chain. You can see exactly how the data travels. Now, let's look at N8N. N8N takes flexibility to a different level. Let's say you're working with a custom CRM or an internal API that does not exist in Make.com or Zapier. In N8N, you can drop in an HTTP request node, paste your endpoint, and connect it instant. That means any API, any service, even something your team has built in-house, you can plug it right into your automation stack. If you want full creative control, N8N is where it's at. This is where most people get caught off guard. Zapier charge per task. That means if one automation has 5 steps and run 1,000 times a month, that's 5,000 tasks. It's fast to set up, but it gets very pricey very fast. It's perfect if you're only automating small, simple workflow. Make.com charge per operations. Each module or action in your workflow counts as one operation. If your business is scaling, say you're processing thousands of Shopify orders per week, Make's pricing model usually works out to be cheaper. It's a better middle ground for teams building structured automations without hitting Zapier's pricing ceiling. Now let's look at N8N. N8N flips the model completely. If you self-host it, it's completely free. You just have to pay for your own server, which way you host the application. But if you go for N8N Cloud, it charges per execution. One price per complete workflow, no matter how many steps it runs. That means you can process large multi-layer workflows with hundreds of steps, or AI calls, or database writes for a fraction of the cost. It's ideal if you're scaling or handling large volume of data daily. Zapier and Make.com are fully cloud hosted. That means it's easy to log in, connect your apps, and everything is running on their infrastructure. But there's a trade-off in this kind of control. If you're an agency managing clients' data or working in regulated industry, you don't get to decide where your data lives. N8N changes that. You can install it in your own server, say AWS or Google Cloud, wherever you want. That means your workflow, logging, and API keys will never leave your environment. If you need compliance, privacy, or enterprise level security, self-hosted N8N gives you the peace of mind. And if you want convenience, N8N Cloud is still there, which is managed for you with the same flexibility. Okay, now let's talk about what's next. Automation with intelligence. Zapier has added AI actions, which means you can generate responses using ChatGPT, summarize text, or even draft emails automatically. For example, after a lead fills up your type form, Zapier can automatically generate a follow-up email using AI. It's simple, fast, which gives a very good starting point. Make.com lets you get even more creative. You can take your customer feedback, for example, from Google Sheet and send it to OpenAI for sentiment analysis. And automatically, it will start to tag it in your Airtable system by category. Everything runs visually so you can see which step is actually successful and which ones fail, so you can fine-tune it within seconds. Next, let's look at N8N. It's the playground for real AI workflow. You can build full AI agents. For example, when a client sends you a WhatsApp message, your N8N workflow can be configured to call out an AI model that helps you analyze the intent and pull that data from your CRM. And then you can even configure it to have it automatically reply your client all in real time. You can even add logics that says, if AI isn't confident, please escalate this matter to a human. That's the kind of control you simply don't get in any other tool. So what should you use in real-world scenario? If you're starting out, use Zapier. It's the fastest way to connect your tools and see instant results. You will learn how automation works and get real value on day one itself. Think about it. Let's say this use case, new lead in Facebook, you can add it in the Google Sheet and then you want it to send email. This simple workflow can be done in Zapier instantly, and it's really powerful. If you're an operator or team leader who wants to visualize and scale with automation, then go with Make.com, because you can design end-to-end processes, like for example, sync leads from Facebook, check it into HubSpot CRM, filter by status, and send it back to Slack for approval. This type of complex workflow, you can start to achieve them using Make.com. It's flexible and it's more cost efficient compared to Zapier. If you're a builder, developer, or an agency running automations for multiple clients, then go with N8N. You can run everything in one environment, host it yourself, and build custom logics that no SaaS tool could ever offer. It's actually the platform I use too to help my clients automate client onboarding, build out reporting system, or install powerful AI agents to streamline operations and backend. It's the tool you graduate when you're serious about automation. So that's the breakdown. Zapier for simplicity, Make for structure, and N8N for control. Pick the one that matches your stage, your technology comfort, and your long-term goals. If you found this breakdown helpful, subscribe and hit the bell button. And if you're ready to go beyond automating small tasks and start to build systems that scale, join our AI Automation Hub, our community on School, where we share tutorials, workflows, and premium N8N templates that you can plug straight into your business. Build smarter and automate even faster, and make your system work for you when you're sleeping.